Okay, so with this whole new announcement and excitement of Panty and Stocking getting a second season, I kind of decided to quickly run through everything I have, starting with some of the older stuff and then some of the random stuff, and then at the end, the new slash my favorite of what I got for my collection so far from the show. Try to make it quick because I didn't realize how much PSG stuff I had until now. And so, yeah, kind of starting off with the smaller thing. I believe it's from the cafe. Um, Back when they had the cafe, because they did like 2 or 3 cafes in Japan for the show, and so that's what that is for the button from. Anyways, and then one of the next things I got, of course, I have the Nendroids, and I know I'm not too crazy about Nendroids, but since I love this anime a lot, I really wanted to make sure I got their Nendroids, and I was lucky enough to get both of them complete as well. Show you right now. Of course, my favorite is Stocking. I think she looks so good. As an android, there is only like 2 figures I think I'm missing, or like main figures I'm missing, and that's the Fat company's figures of them. I did have them at one point, but I accidentally broke them because they were really small, and they accidentally like broke off their necks and stuff, and so I just got rid of them. And so here we go. Here is this is kind of in the middle because this is an android doll, but it's all official pieces. Like this is one of the official nun dresses, and this is another Nendroid head. I just bought a spare head, and that is my complete set for my other Nendroid in the back over there. The Hollow Kitty has the little shoes on and everything. So this is like a custom, official parts custom Nendroid doll that I made, um, just for just for fun. It took me a little bit to make that, but something that I really wanted to do. And like a lot of people, you can buy all kinds of like anime stuff, and this is the official like tape that they sold at one point. I know it's scanty and knee socks. I got too excited when I saw the tape when I was buying this, buying stuff. I didn't pay attention, and they did have both this one and Panty and Stocking, and so I actually bought this one. But oh well, I still use it. I actually have it opened, and I actually do use it for like friends or like little things here and there. I'll just put this tape on there, stuff like that. So I'll use it for fun from time to time. You know, it's tape. It's nothing groundbreaking. It's nothing crazy. And this is another little interesting item as well. It's a memo pad. And again, I like it. It's the sticky. It's like a sticky note, But the one thing that sucks is the sticky side of this really sucks. This isn't a like Japanese one. This is from the Great Eastern Entertainment, and their stuff shows up a lot more easier to find here in the States. And so it's not like it's kind of hard to find. It's not super rare, but I'll use these sticky notes for certain friends from time to time when I give them little things or different stuff like that. This is another item that it took me a while to get and finally find later on, because when the show came out, I was still in high school. And so getting random stuff like this, it's kind of hard. And then finding, legit items is also kind of hard. And this one's legit because it has the Gynax sticker from back at that time when they were with Gynax, in the original run, of course. And so I got this for some glasses, for my sunglasses that I really like. And unfortunately, it didn't fit them. And so now I was going to put my computer glasses in here, but I put this away and I completely forgot where I put it, and so it's kind of been, sitting on my other shelf in the back. Again, completely forgot that I had it, you know. Here's another bit more like obscure kind of item, and so this is like a pass case. You put your pass, I think it looks pretty cool. Like the amount of like sparkle and like flashiness to it, I think is pretty cool. Now I kind of wish there was a better image on it. I mean, it's still PSG. I still like it, and it's Stocking, of course, and it's still cool. But yeah, and I think this is like for the trains and stuff like that. So you put it in there. So when you go by, you scan this, instead of scanning just the pass by itself. So you have something cool to hold your pass. There was I was gonna use this for one of my passes for work one day, but unfortunately, I never got to use it, and so it just sits in my collection in the back. Here is another one. This is for the packaging for the Bearbrick from the Winter Festival. So this is shortly after the show came out, and I bought it, and it was really cheap. Like I think like 10-20 bucks when I bought it. So I was like, yeah, there's no way that this is like the real, the real thing. But I got the Gynet sticker on it, and I got the Bearbrick hologram sticker on it, and everything on it looked legit. I got this Bearbrick over there. Let me run and grab it. I got all this stuff scattered around the room right now, so I'm going to be going back and forth real quick. And so that turned out to be a really cool item to pick up. And so here's the Bearbrick itself. I do like Bearbricks. I think they're pretty cool. Sometimes they get kind of ridiculously priced, but to have one of them and have to be, one of the characters I likes, little pet stuffed animal thing is actually really cool. And here we go again. This is another weird item that I saw, and I thought it would be fake, and I just grabbed it. And it turned out to be real. We got the Great Eastern thing, and this isn't something I've really seen a lot of before, but it is an official product, and it is an actual clock. That's the other thing too is I thought it was going to be a regular size, clock, not tiny size clock. And I think the batteries are dead. I haven't used it in a while, but it does work, and it does beep kind of loud because you can set the alarm on this little thing, which I thought was pretty neat at the time. And so, yeah, I got it, and it was really cheap again. I think it was like $5 when I found it, and it was surprisingly like on Walmart's website. That's what made it so weird when I saw it. And so, yeah, I just grabbed it on a whim, and it turned out to be more interesting. And then, of course, you see these a lot, and I got this brand new, but I opened it up because I have it hanging over like my little bed area and stuff like that. Of course, I don't use it. It's just a towel, nothing super crazy. But I mean, you see these muffler towels, these super long towels for so many different animes and shows and stuff. I guess there's two different variants of this. There's like a pink one or something, I think. And so I got this one. I thought it was cool just to have it in my collection of stuff, of junk. Alright, let me try to grab something else. And of course, you gotta have the CD, because the music from this anime was freaking great. I finally ripped this to my computer, and I was able to rip them in like high quality WMA format. So pretty high quality music format, and so I do say it does sound really good. And the CD is pretty cool as well. And it's all complete. I did buy it used, so it was cheaper that way, So that's another cool little thing. Here's another thing I got, and this one, I actually have it on my desk. And this is one of my favorite ones, so that's why I have it here at my desk. And this is from, again, the postcard set, I believe, from another one of their cafes that they did. And I did get it in a complete set, And so here's the other ones. These are all just blank. And they printed them on, like, photo paper. These aren't printed on just regular paper, so they're super glossy, and that's why they have warped over time, And I have the complete set, So it's really cool, and I wanted to get one of these autographed. I think it was, like, this one or something that I wanted to grab, because these are the end cards. My bad, not title cards. Or wait, no, they're title cards too, I believe. I think it was this one. Just because I love the song Fallen Angel, and that's the song that they always play at the end. And that's like my favorite out of the whole soundtrack, by far. And so, I always wanted to get one of those signed, but I never had a chance to yet. I know I have a couple autographs done by them, by the English voice actors. But yeah, so that's another cool thing that I have saved, And so this is another item that I really wanted for a long time, and being able to find it was pretty cool, and does work. I had to clean it up and take this out, and if you find an old clock like this, I wouldn't be too worried about the dials themselves moving, rather than the condition of the clock, because you can always pop these out. They're not very hard to fix up. I did put a little bit of like silicone lubricant on it, just because it's a really standard movement. It's nothing super crazy. And so I just took it apart, cleaned everything up real good, and then made sure it moved. As you can see, it's moving nice and clean. Pretty good movement overall for this pretty simple clock. And of course, I got it autographed, and you know, this is one of the things I wanted, and getting it autographed for me was like such a happy moment, because it's something that I want to do for a couple of years now. And having this was kind of a pain, because this is a very hard to find clock nowadays. And you know, trying to get it from another collector or whatever, I forgot how I ended up getting it, but I know I got it one day just waiting for it to show up in the mail. And when it finally did, I was so happy, because I have this actually hanging up in my collection room, and it's something that I really do like having in the room, even though most people don't even realize it's there. It's kind of funny sometimes. So here is my keyboard cover, and this is a set for the keyboard cover, and this was another item that I really wanted to get, and I was happy when I did find it, and it's brand new. Just because it's keyboard cover, I just, you know, put it on top, so that's why I still have it in the packaging. But now the other half of it, I actually do have it out, and that is like this TV cover thing or whatever. And I have a triple monitor setup, and so this goes on my top monitor, so it's two, and then the one on top, you know, and so the one on top is a little bit smaller, so I actually do cover it when I'm not using it. And funnily enough, kind of blows like some of my friends over when they come over. It like blows their mind when I take the that top cover off, because they think it's just a towel that I have on top, and then I'm like, why would I have a towel on top of a TV? And so I'll pull it off, and then they'll see my third monitor, and they're like, wait, you have a third monitor? I was like, yeah. It's a triple monitor setup. So it's kind of funny when I pull that one off, and they kind of have a wow moment. This is a bit more of a newer item, and this is the Sega prize figures that they did a while ago. So a little while ago. Well, more recent than not. I don't think there's a year on here, but they did both of them, and they did alternate colors, I believe, of them as well. And these are the Crane Game little prize figure things. And I remember people going crazy for them. Like I said, Sega made them, but I didn't care too much for them at the time. And I came back later, and I just grabbed this one, just to have one of the two, and of course, Stocking, because she is my favorite. All right, so keep going onward. So this is a bit more of an interesting item. Another item that I wanted, but this is the tissue cover thing that they made. And I know it's brand new. I'm just waiting for when I have more room and to actually have this. I'm actually planning on using this when I do have a tissue box and everything, you know, in like a whole collection room and stuff. So yeah, that's why that's still packaged up. And then the same thing with this one too. This is another tissue box. I thought it was going to be like flimsy cardboard, but it turned out to be pretty freaking hefty. And so it has a bunch of stuff from the show. So if you know the stuff in the show, then you definitely know, you know, what everything is. So of course, gotta go back for this one. But I do have the giant wall scroll of both of them, and this is the Great Eastern Entertainment one, and I was lucky enough to get it autographed right there. And then, sorry if it's, oh, I can't show the other one, it's too close. Yeah, there we go. So you can see both of them, and you see the other autograph right there. Sorry if it's an awkward angle, but I don't have much room to display that. I forgot how big it was. To be honest, I completely forgot how big it was, and so that's why that's like that. And I think I might have to make a part 2 to this, because I'm running out of time. I'm only allowed to have like 15-minute uploads or whatever, so I'm going to cut it right here and then get to the last few items.